Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the next session of full stack development. So I hope you are able to see my screen and as well as you are able to listen to my voice. Just to give me the confirmation, one of you from the online, any one of you, you're able to listen to me and as well as you're able to see my screen. Okay, good. So now, coming to this full stack development, as part of full stack development, we already started with the what front end. What we have started front end development. Because we know that full stack development contains front end development plus a back end development. So in that we are going to start from front end. So once you are done with the front end, then we will move to the back end. In front end, what are the different technologies will be there? The main technologies HTML, CSS and JavaScript. After that we will be learning React.js, right? So in this we started with the first technology called what? HTML. Why we use HTML? To add content to our web page, we use HTML. HTML is responsible for adding content to your web page. It is responsible for content of web page. When we are talking about the content can be of different types. That is, it may be in the form of text, or it may be in the form of image, or it may be a video, or it may be an audio file, or it may be a form, or it may be a table, it may be a link. Means whatever we generally see on any web page or website, that can be one form of the content. Clear? So as part of our HTML learning, what we do is we'll be learning how to add different content to our web page. Clear? So that is in that context we already done with something like text. So how to add text related content to our web page. So when you're talking about the text here, in two ways we can able to add text to our web page, right? So what are the paragraphs and headings? And in HTML, everything is added with the help of the tags. HTML takes the help of tags, and with the tags only everything will be added. Whatever you say the content, that will be added with the help of the tags. Different tags. Means, see, for paragraph use one tag, for headings use some other tag, for images use some other tag. So the tags will be different, but for any content definitely we use tag to add it. Clear? So as part of our learning of HTML, mostly we learn how to add different content to a page, that is with the help of the tags. Means we'll be learning different tags which are actually used to add the content to our web page, right? Now, okay, already we are done with what? Paragraphs and the headings. In that also we know that coming to the paragraphs are only one means only one type. Paragraphs are only one type. When it comes to headings are of six types, H1 to H6. But all these are default. By default they are there. So they are from H1 to H6. Among them, which is bigger, H1 is the bigger in size and H6 is smaller in size, right? And by default, headings are always bold. The text is always bold. And to add the paragraphs, the tag we use is P. What tag we use? P tag. What is the tag name? P. And P is by default always non-bold, right? So this is what about your adding text related content to our web page. Already we have seen this, right? We have written some example also for this, right? Yeah, we created one folder structure as well, right? On desktop, I created FullStack 8am. In that front end separate folder, in that one more folder called HTML. In that already we created first.html, abc.html, text page.html. This is a page where we have added all text related content, that is in the form of both headings and as well as paragraphs, right? Now, one more important thing we have discussed yesterday, that by default headings are bold, paragraphs are non-bold, fine. But within the paragraphs or within the headings, whatever it may be in the content, if you want to add some extra, features in terms of look only in terms of look, generally we depend on the CSS, but this time we don't want to change the look total, only limited portion. If you want to apply some changes, especially in terms of the formatting, yes, we can do that with the help of special tags like formatting tags or something like some helper tags. In that we have already discussed about B for bold tag, I italic, U underline, Q for quotes. And other than that, we have also seen mark Q or mark tag. Mark tag is for highlighting some portion, right? Like some light yellow color, it will be highlighted. And what else we have seen? Yeah, this one, squares, something like this. So if you want to give some superscript to the whatever variable, means whatever the letters you can give, or subscript also we can able to give. Directly you cannot do that. If you want to write square, there is no other way, sir. We have to use that sup. Clear? That is also we have already discussed about it in yesterday's session. So I would like to open that file. I want to edit it. How to edit it? Go to the location, select the file and right click on that file. Then go for open with option. Already in your computer, you might have opened it for one time with notepad, right? So directly no need to do anything. Simply select the notepad. So that will be open, right? Now, when I talk about okay codes, already we have discussed about this. We have a special tag actually in terms of codes only, but we have a special tag that is called block codes. What is the tag name? Block quotes. What exactly this will do here is, here I will write so that you will come to know. Okay, I created one paragraph. Within that, somewhere I added block quote. In that, I have written some data. We will see what exactly it will look like. I think I have written in the second paragraph. You are able to see the second paragraph. You have not added any other effects. Now reload it. Observe this, guys. This complete thing is the second paragraph. Clear? This complete thing is the second paragraph. But if you observe, some text in between is highlighted in separate style, right? That is called block code. That is called what? Block code. So if you wanted to put anything, like quotations, normal quotes, you will use Q. This is also like same. Yesterday I told that if you are writing some article or something somewhere, then if you want to represent the exact words said by that particular person, usually we will write in the quotes. Here also, block quote is also same story. You can write the same. So it's same, like yesterday when the prime minister's meeting was happening, at that time Indian prime minister had said something like that. Then whatever exactly he said, you will mention in this. Clear? And again in the next line you will continue like by stating the above statement, and the address like that. Again you will be continuing. Understood? So this is another way. The advantage of this is it is giving some extra space, see, so that the attention will be more clear. These kind of things usually observe again in the textbooks, especially in the languages. Whenever some literature will be there, right? From that some poem or something, they'll some meaning separate. They'll give something like this. You observe that, or even in the textbooks also in your childhood, in your schooling, if any important what I say statements said by some scientist, that will be there like that. You observe some rules and or something like this. Fine. So that is about what? Block code. Clear? So that's it. These are the main things which we generally use. Other than that, you have something like one more code also. What's the name? Code. Actually, what it will do is it will not do anything special. Just some format style it will change. Let's say, for example, you are creating again web page for yeah, web page for the purpose of teaching some coding. Assume you are creating it for the purpose of what? Teaching some coding to the students, not through the video, but through again what blog or some article. There you will be writing something. That's it. I just created one more paragraph. In that, what I did, some statement I kept under code tag. Only one statement. That system.out.println wherever it is, that only I kept under that. That will be no much difference. The only difference is font style. Able to see? Unable to see. Now able to see. Styles are this one. Font style. Times New Roman. See, all other content is in one style. This one is in some other style. You observe that, right? So this is generally for whenever you are teaching any, means you are creating one website for talking about some coding, like any programming language you want to talk. At that time, when you are writing normal English, you will write normal, but whenever some syntax is there, that you will put under code tag, so that it will be different from the other content. Clear? It is there. If you want to use in your website, you use it. If you don't want to use, you don't have that kind of requirement, don't use it, but it is there. Clear? The same works for your mathematics also. The question normal and all, but when you are writing the solution, latex something will be there, right? Right, solution mathematics problem, you write solution, right? People already created so many solutions, you got marks also, you forgot. Uh, so now there also, if you write code, then what happens? Normal other theory content will be in one style, especially that solution will be in another style. Just to give another style, it will be there. Clear? That's it. This is about your all text related things and formatting tags. Clear? Now see, starting we have this set. Now what I am writing, just observe. Here I am writing h1. Okay. What I have written? Hello all. How are you? How many lines I have written? Total how many lines I have written in the code? 4 lines. That is as the first statement, right? First statement we have written that only. It is displayed, right? But it is displayed as single line. We expected something to be like this, but it is displayed as single line. I don't want to create 4 headings. I want it to be single heading only, but I want it to be line by line. You understood? Problem is, by default HTML will not preserve the new lines. Preserve means What is the meaning of storing? Means you are writing in the source code. This is called source code. Wherever we write the code is called source code. What is the name of these files are? Some .html. What you have written? Text to page .html. This is called what? Source code file. Clear? Wherever you write the code, that is called what? Source code. In the source code, whatever we write, that will not be represented in the same way in the output. That is in the browser. Preserving means keep it as the same. Clear? Preserving means how you write it in the same way it should represent in the browser. So that is called what? Preserving. What I am telling is HTML by default will not preserve the new lines. Means if you how you have written that new line, enter, right? How it will go to the new line, sir? Normally enter only, right, in the notepad. So if you write in the source code, that will not be reflected in the browser. Clear? But I use it on what? By default it will not be reflected, but you want it. If you want it, because HTML will not do it by default, but still if you want it, there is a special tag we need to use. The tag name is break tag. What is the special tag? Break tag. What exactly this break tag will do is, it's a special tag. First of all, it will not have any opening closing tag. That kind of things will not be there. Why? Because if you are talking about any opening and closing tag, that is called HTML element. What HTML element will contain some content, maybe image or maybe different, but when it comes to break tag, it is not going to add any content. Then what it will do, it will simply break the line. Clear? So that's the reason we have simply br. Now what I have written, br, right? That line will be broken, sir. Nothing will happen. So now see, just go there. See, this is one line. It is coming right now. Reload. Got it. Got it. So in simple, in a web page, whenever you want any line to be broken, it has. If you want it to be coming in the next line, then we need to use something like br. Clear? That's it. And it's a special tag. That's why we don't have open br, close br, no such things. Wherever you write br, immediately next thing will come in the new line. Understood? Within the same line also I have written what? br. But we are going to see the output, what will happen. Understood? No? That is what br will do, sir. Wherever you write br, whatever it is there to the right side, that will not come in the same line. That immediately will go to the next line. That's it. That is what br will do. Understood or not? In your source code file, wherever you write br, after that anything is there, that will go to the immediately go to the next line. That's it. It is not going to add any new contents, sir. Just what it is there to the right side of it, beside it, just it will make it to represent in the new line instead of putting in the same line. Got it? That is the work of the break tag. It is called line break or break tag, we say. Now that's it. With this we are completely done with adding text related content to our web page. Now we are going to see something important, that how to add image to our web page. What we are going to learn now? Images. Already we have discussed one point, that in HTML, already HTML is for adding content only, and especially in HTML, whenever we talk about any content, that will be added with the help of tags. Will be added with the help of tags. For everything, one special tag. In the same way, for image also we have a tag called, what is the tag name? Image tag. but its syntax is img. Img. Clear? What is this, sir? You know this, right? How you write like this, right? You know that. What is that is called? Actually, it's not p tag. It is called paragraph tag, but whose syntax is open p close p. There is no p tag. It is called paragraph tag. Understood? Its representation is open p close p. In the same way, this is called a image tag, but the syntax will be like img. Clear? Okay. But one problem is there with this image, that is, if I talk about heading, open h1, close h1, I will write. Then we can able to write as a user, as a programmer, we can write whatever the content we want on our web page. Yes or no? Within that h1 or within that paragraph, we can create any content. We can able to write it as a user or as a programmer. We can able to happily we can able to write it. Clear? That's right. But when it comes to image, you cannot write the image. That is for sure. Understood my words? You cannot write an image, sir. You can write hi, hello. Yes or no? You can write hi, hello. Uh, Normally, hi, hello, you can write. Can you write image? That is what I am telling. Understood? In your web page only, sir. In your web page, if you want, you can write hi, hello, dear students in the form of paragraph. You can write any text related content. But when it comes to image, you cannot write image first of all. So the thing is, you should already have the image. That image you can add to your web page. That's it. Understood my point? If you want, sir, if you want some text in your web page, you can write h1s or headings or paragraph. You can write your own text using keyboard. Clear? Now you want one image on your web page, then you cannot create image. That image should be already existed. That image you can add to your web page. Clear? That might be taken through your camera, means like maybe from the you can download it, or you might do it from your phone or from the cam. It can be anything, but first it should be available. That one we have to add to our web page. Understood my point here? So one important thing comes here, right, generally this is called opening tag, and if you write something like this, then it is called what? Closing tag. And this together is called html element. In this case it is paragraph element. Clear? Now these are called tags. In html, to add any content we use tags. Other than tags, we use something extra inside the opening tag, where we will write inside the opening tag. So whatever we write inside the opening tag is called attribute. What we call it as attribute. What exactly attribute will do is, it will add, what it will add, it will add some extra behavior to the element. See, using paragraph, what you will do, you can add paragraph, right? If you use some attributes inside the paragraph, it may add something extra to that paragraph. You already defined the paragraph, sir. You want to do something extra with that, then we use something called attributes. Attributes are so many attributes are there. For so many different tags, you have different attributes. Clear? No. Here why I am talking about the attribute right now, because I have here, what is the tag? Img tag. With that I can add an image. But the problem here is, first, just now I talked about it, that image should be already available in your computer. How can you add image to the page, sir? Web page. Now I want to add. Now I want to add one Apple. Where is my web page? This is my web page, right? What content is there in my web page? Some text, right? Now I want to add one Apple image to this. Now tell me how to write. Code can be anything. First I should have that Apple image, right? That is what I am telling. You understood? The code can be anything. Tag can be anything. First I should have that Apple image with me in my computer somewhere. Then only I can able to add it to my web page. That is what I am telling you. Clear? So assume that that image is already there in my computer. Assume somewhere in the download folder or some folder. Assume like that is already there now. Okay, means now I downloaded. Now what we do here is, here we use one special attribute. That attribute name is src. What is the attribute name? Src. Actually it is called source attribute. Attribute is called what? Source. You should not write sourc. You have to write src. But it is source attribute. Clear? What you have to write here to the source attribute is very simple. Just now I discussed, right? Image, right? Where image will be? Maybe in the download folder, maybe on the desktop. We don't know, somewhere, right? You need to provide the address or path of the image. Location means address or path, that's it. We have to add the address or path or location of the image to be added. Which image to be added? That image location you have to write it. Understood my point here? In that source, what you need to write is the address or the location or the path of the image which you wanted to be added, that we have to write it. Got it? Now, coming to this folder, here we do not have any image right now. In this folder, we don't have any image. I don't know. Okay, some image is there. Person. I'm just copying it. Here I'm just pasting, copy paste. Okay, because already existed, right? Now, what is the image name? Person. What is its type? JPG. What is my web page name? Text page, right? Okay, I don't want. I want to create one new page. I want to create one new page. Sir, all text related things I have written in one web page, right? Image related things I want to write in another page. That's it. You understood my point or not? This is a web page. What is the name of this web page, sir? Textpage.html. I don't want to disturb this page. I want to create another page for adding the images. Clear? Uh, Instead of creating again, already have ABC page, right? Just I am copying it. I will just rename it. Or you write how to create a web page. Open Notepad. How to create a web page? Open Notepad and then write that structure. Then save with the .html name, something name with .html. Then you write it. Instead of wasting the time, I directly just copied one file here. You understood? You can write any name to your file. I am just writing images. Okay, here you should not write .html because I'm not creating the file. I'm already copying the file. And now I want to edit it. If I open this, what is their content? Nothing. Just I don't want. I want to edit this. If I want to edit, what to do? Go to the file and go for open with option. Then go for notepad. Which one heading I am writing? What is that heading? Adding images to web page. Just I am writing some related heading. Now I want to add one image there. Clear? Now, what is the web page name? Tell me correctly. What is my web page name? Images.html. Right? Where is that my web page is present? In FullStack 8am front end HTML folder, right? Uh, Now I want to add one image. What is my image name? Person. Where that image is located? Same location. Yes or no? Where is my web page, sir? That is present in the FullStack 8am front end HTML folder. Where my image is there, which is also present in the same folder or same location, right? But sometimes it may not be present in the same location. It may be present in some other location. You can add from there also. Understood? If the image is present in the same location also you can add, or if the image is present in the other location also you can able to add. The only thing you need to do here is you have to write the correct path. You have to write the correct path. So here what happens is when we talk about the path here, address or path I told you, right? That image may be present in three styles in three locations. Whatever the image you are going to add, that may be present in the three locations. One is that's a same folder as that of your web page. Image may be in same folder as that of web page. So this case what? Same folder. You understood what I'm talking? My web page name is what, sir? Images.html. What is my image name? I want to add person. Both are present in the same folder. What I am telling is it may be present in the other folder also. I am just telling the conditions, possibilities. Clear? If it is present in the same folder, then what I have to write in the SRC. In the SRC, you have to write the path, right? What I have to write in the SRC is very simple. File name dot that JPG or PNG extension I have to write it. Understood? If it is JPG or PNG, right? Image file extension you have to write it. That's it. You don't need to worry about that paths or full stack AM, that folders, so subfolders. You don't need to worry about. Clear? Next, the other case. If it is present in the other folder of the computer. Understood? Possibilities are that the person may be present in other folder, right? Yes. So if it is present in the other folder of your computer, then we need to provide the full path. Full path means C drive, full stack, something, whatever maybe slash slash, right paths, or you don't know. That complete path we need to write it. Clear? This is called the path, sir. SRC equal to D colon slash U APC slash U. Example I am telling folder names like that I have to write the complete path. Clear? Why I have written ABC? Because in your computer you have your own folder names, right? That I don't know. In your D drive, in your E drive, you have some names. Now, whose presence is this? That image. I'm talking about whom image, right? Before I add my image to my web page, sir, that image may be present in the same folder of my web page, or it may be present in the other folder of my computer, or sometimes it may be what's the one. So sometimes it may be out of your computer also. Out of your computer means that is not actually present in your computer. Maybe in the internet somewhere you have seen one image. That image you want in your web page. Now you understood? Without downloading that address also you can give. Clear? Got my point? Somewhere you have seen one image, sir, in some of the website or somewhere in the internet you have seen. That image you want in your web page now. Clear? That also you can add, provided if you give proper URL, proper path, then you can able to get it. For that, you need to pass full URL. URL meaning, right? HTTP colon double slash that address, that complete address properly we need to pass. Why? Because where we will get this? In the internet, right? In internet, if you have anything that will be having the proper address, copy that address of that image, then you can paste in the SRC so that you will be getting. Clear? Yeah. But one thing you have to be careful while adding this kind of images. You have to be careful. Why? Because why? You are not the owner of that image. Yes or no? You are adding the image of someone else, right? So careful means there might be some images which are having what I say, copyright issues and all. Clear? That you have to be careful, but there is a way, means we can able to add. Fine. Now we are going to do the same. Whatever I talk now, the same one we are going to implement. For that to happen, yeah, this case, what is there? Image is present in the same folder. In our case, what is there, sir? Present in the same folder. So we don't need to worry about the paths and all. Simply write img src equal to double quotes. We have to write always that attribute equal to double quotes. Here we need to write the name of the file. Clear? What is my image name, sir? Person, right? Uh, so it is present in the same folder. No, I no need to think about the path. Simply write the file name. What is the file name? Person. The type is what? JPG type. Simply write person dot jpg. That's it. Save. Go to the browser. Reload the browser. Observe the browser. You'll be having your image added. Added. It's that much simple. It's clear. First, we should understand the concept properly. If we can understand it, then we can play with it. Clear? Now, what I want to do is here. Uh, Okay, here there is one pic. What is this pic 2? This is also one image. Yes or no? What I checked is what is its type I checked. It's a JPG type. Okay. Now I want to add this image to my web page. Understood? Uh, Image name is what? pic2.jpg. That image is not present in my current folder. Yes. That image is present in the other folder of your computer, not as your web page. Clear? Now what I want to do is that image also I want to add to my web page now. Understood, Renuka? To this web page, now I want to add one more image whose name is pic2. But that pic2 is not present in the same folder. That is somewhere else in my computer. But still I want to add it. Got it? For that, what to do? Already we discussed just now. If I want to add like that, what to do? We have to write the full path. First, we need to get the path of that image. We have to cross check, then write the full path. That's it. So to get the path of the image, go to that location. If you don't know the path, just to right click on that, then go for properties. Clear? You can just uh, copy as path also will be there. Actually, it is a new one. I think it will not be there in your old Windows. That's true. That option copy path is there. No, that is not there in the old, maybe in the newer versions. But I am telling the manual, like original way. Go to properties. Able to see properties, right? Here, see location, location, path, address are same. Users, Harsha, OneDrive, picture. So this is the location. Got it? I'm just copying this. I don't know what this will copy. Copy path is there. No, I will check this. What is copy as path, right? Uh, Okay, up to that pic 2 it will give. Anyhow, we have to write pic 2. Okay, whatever. Now, this is the complete address. This address we need to pass there. Right? Where I want to add to my web page. Where is my web page code here? Images.html. You're able to see it. This one, last one. Image dot. Already we have one image. Right? Now I want to add another image. This is the address. Right? But the problem here is we should not write the address in this way. We always have to write the address like this. Slash sir. Like this is there, no? We should not write address like this. We have to write address like this. But system internally stores in this way. But when you are talking about the web pages, address should always be like this. Again, question mark faces. Uh, How the address is there on the top now? See, some address is there right now. Able to see some address like this slash is there, no? That is called forward slash. What it is called? Forward slash. So whenever see, whenever you are talking about any path, path should always be forward slash. It should not be backward slash. Got it or not? If you want to cross check, you go to any website, you open it, there you cross check. You'll be having slash like this. You will not be having like this. But system internally stores in this way. But we are writing it for what purpose? We are writing it for web page purpose. You are adding image to whom, sir? You are copying from one folder to folder, or you are adding it to the web page. That's why you have to write the path in this way. Nothing is there. Clear? So now I have written slash. Nothing. You do it on manual. Okay. I want to make it quick. I did something. I will tell later. But you do that one by one. You can get it. Image added. Image added. Clear? Now I added two images to my web page. First image location is same, that's why I no need to worry about the path. Second image location is in somewhere in my computer, that's why I have written the full path. Clear? Okay, you're able to see this some address, right? Able to see some address. Actually dot jpg is there. Able to see dot jpg. After that whatever it is, that is something extra. Okay, that is size and all, we don't want that. You just copy up to dot jpg. Copy, just to copy that path and just to paste that path here where I want to create one more image. Understood? The only change comes here. So in the source you write this one, close that image, right? Now save, go to your browser. I don't know. Clear. That's it. So now to add the image to your web page, we use a tag called img tag. In that we use a special attribute called src source attribute. And what source attribute accepts here is the path or address of the particular image which you want to add. That image may be present in the same folder as that of your web page, or may be present in other folder of your computer, or it may be completely out of your computer. Out of means maybe in the internet somewhere. If it is present in the same folder, no need to worry. Simply give the name of the file name with the extension. If it is present in the other folder of the computer, then give the full path, full location we have to give. Out of the computer, give the full URL. Clear? Clear. And see guys, to add images or to add text, anything to your web page and to see the web page result and all, you don't require internet connection. To practice all these things, you don't require internet connection. But here, only to add the last image, you need internet connection. Understood what I am talking? But here I need, because I am taking this class online. No, if I stop internet, your class will be stopped. But when you are practicing, what I am telling is, when you are creating web pages with the text, with all these things, you don't require to be connected to the internet. Don't think like browser means internet. No, because you are not adding the content which is completely out of somewhere. You are adding from your computer only, right? So that's why you don't require internet. But for few things it is required. Here in this case, this Apple image required. Why? Because I am getting it from internet. Understood? Clear? Yeah. No. Actually, this is the complete size of the image. Actually, it is white background. Image is not that small one. Able to see? This complete thing is the image actually, but that is transparent. It's not even white background. It is called what? Transparent background. You know the meaning of transparent, right? If my web page color is black, it will show like black. If my web page color is red, it will show like red. So it is an image which is transparent image. Okay, it may be anything, but this is the size of that image. So what I want to say here is, if you observe, two images came side by side. Yes, first two images came side by side, but third image is coming in the new line. Observe that point or not? First two images came side by side, but the third one coming in the new line, right? So why it is happening? That because before size is bigger, right? Yeah. One important thing is, image is a special tag which do not require closing tag. I don't know. No one has asked. Generally, open H1, close H1. I write, right. Open H1, close H1. Open H2, close H2. Open P, close P. But this time IMG I opened, but nowhere slash IMG I have not written. You observed? Not observed, sir. Renkagar, you observed? No. Huh. But for everything usually I did, right. But image I did not. Why? Because open H1, close H1 means in between you write some data, but image directly to the image you are adding some data. You understood? That's the reason it's a self-closing tag. Image is called what? Self-closing tag. Means if you don't write also, no means you no need to write. It's a self-closing tag. Clear? Yeah. And now coming to the point here, that here I am having one H1, right? Here I am having one H1. Here I am having another H1. This is another. How many H1s are there total? Three H1s. How many H1s are there? Three. So how many lines I got? Three lines. Each element by default start in the new line, because one element completed. Next I started one more element. So that's why it started in the new line. Got it? Image also, one image completed, next immediately I started another image. Here image completed, sir, you no need to close, it says self closing. Image completed, immediately I started another image, and after that I started another image, right? But images are not coming in the new line, they are coming side by side. Actually last image also will come side by side. Its problem is size. If the size is proper, then it will also come in the same. So why actually paragraphs or headings are coming in the new lines? Means new paragraphs, new headings are coming in the new lines, but images are not coming in the new lines, right? You observe this, right? Uh, why actually this is happening? Because it is very simple. In HTML, complete HTML, you will be having the elements, right? Open H1, close H1 is called H1 elements. Open P, close P is called paragraph element. So all these things are elements only. So in HTML you will be having the elements only. When you are talking about the elements, those elements are two category of elements will be there. What are they? Block level elements, which is called what? Inline elements. All elements will be fall into this categories only. Either it may be a block level element or it may be a inline element. Clear? So far, whatever you learned, these are block level elements. These are block level elements. Right now, only one. In the future, you will learn other inline elements. Clear? Your journey started just yesterday only, right? We learned only few tags. So what I am telling is, in this learning, these are the block level elements, and these are the this one is the inline. So by default, block level elements, if you write any new block level element, that will default start in the new line. When it comes to the inline elements, it will always try to occupy the space right side to the already existed element. Understood? If an element already there, sir, if you write image, it will always try to occupy the right side space. It will not go to the new line. If the space is not enough, then only it will move to the new line. Is this point clear to you? So that is the nature of the inline elements. That is the nature of the block level elements. And all your HTML elements will fall into these two categories. Either may be a block level element or it may be a inline element. Clear? But here HTML images are the inline elements. Clear? Fine. Now what I want to do is by default all images are actually added with its original sizes. Original image, whatever may be the size, with the same size it is added to my web page. You know size of the image, right, sir? So generally here is the image. No, I don't know this size. Double click in the windows somewhere in the photo viewer. This is the size of the image. In the same way it is displayed in my web page or not. That is what I am telling. So now this is also in the same, right? Same size it is coming, right? Now what I want to do is in my web page, okay, original maybe size anything, but in my web page I want my own size. I want it to be small or I want it to be big, but by default images are always added with the original size. Now the time for changing its size. If I want to change the size of the image, generally we need to take the help of CSS, but right now we do not have the knowledge of CSS, right? Still we can able to do by using two special attributes. There are two attributes we have to use. Already in image we already use one attribute called src. Now we are going to use one more two special attributes. Those attribute names are very simple. What are the attribute names? Height, width. You can tell to your image this much height, this much width. That's it. Now I will write this so that you can understand. This is my web page. No, here this image. Where attributes generally will write within the tag only. Within the tag only we always write. So you can write space here. You can write anything. Enter, and here I will write height, and next is width. See guys, when we talk about height and width in the outside world means in the real world here, you'll measure in terms of inches, not in sometimes like ads or some meters ads, what feet or meters or something. If it is long distance you will go with the kilometer or mile, right? But in the digital world you will make in terms of pixel. Got it? What is the resolution of your phone means? You cannot say like 20 centimeters or 30 centimeters. No, people will say what 1728. You remember 576 pixel, or you don't know that. So means when you talk about the measurements in terms of a digital only, right? Where web page will display, sir? Where web page will display? uh, Browser. Where browser will be there? Computer is what kind of device? Digital. Understood? That's what I am telling. So if you create one web page and you launch one website, where you'll open your website? In computer, or you may be opening a tab, or you may open in your phone, but all are what? Digital. Understood now? So that's the reason when you talk about the height and width, the values you need to provide in terms of pixel. In terms of what? Pixel. Just like that I am writing 200 pixel for pic 2, that yellow color pic. I don't know what is 200. Maybe like this it will come, this much only it will come. We'll see. Reload, and that is very small. 200 by 200 is very small, that's why it is coming like that. So I may resize that. No, 500 will be very big actually. Okay. The problem is this one. Now this one came to the beside. Why? Because now it is adjusted, right? So this you can apply to any, means another image which is we added with the help of internet, right? For this also you can able to add the height and width attributes. You guys understood? So in this way you can able to add it. Clear? Now you can add whatever you want to fix the size each image to be looking uniform. Then write in all images you write the same height, same width, so that it will come. Got it? These kind of things you may observe in the e-commerce site sometimes when you click the products. When you go somewhere and if you click the product, you'll be getting some tiles, right? Tiles like something. If you type something, TVs, LG, something like this, tile size will be same. Boxes, they will use same height and width for that. Fine. What, man? So now that's it. This is about your what we say, adding images, and as well as by default images are always added with the own size, default size, or something like original size. If you are satisfied with that, fine. But in your web page you want in different way, then you can change it without the help of the CSS. Still we can able to do that by using two special things. What are they? Two attributes, special attributes, height and width attributes. Clear? Now what I did, I have given path wrong. It's not C drive. Actually, it's not a C drive. So it's a D. I have written D. Actually, it is a C drive, but I have written wrong path. Right? Wrong or not? Uh, Wrong path. I have written. Go there. Below. Image will not display. I have written. I have fixed its height and width. That's why some outline is coming, but image is not displayed because you have written wrong path. You have to write the correct path. Clear? For that image, I have written wrong path. Now see, for this image, I am writing wrong extension. Understood? Second image, I have written the address wrong, sir. Third image, I have written that extension wrong. So now also image not displayed. Right? Yes or no? If you look at this, okay, I have fixed that height and width. That's why it is looking like a box, sir. But images are not displayed. But in the place of image, something is displayed. Something like a small gallery kind of thing, right? That is called image broken icon. What it is called? Image broken icon. This will display generally whenever your image is failed to load. If your image is coming, then that will not come. See, first one, person is coming, that's why happily no that icon. If image not there, then only that icon will come. Clear? Yeah. Now tell me which image is missed. Tell me which image is missed. Huh? Apple and pick to something like that, message kind of thing, right? How can you able to say? Hmm. Because you are just now, before that you already seen that, right? That's why you are able to say that. How many images are there now? In that only three images total. In that your problem is with the two images. That's the reason you are directly able to say which image is missing. But there is no guarantee that in your web page you should have only three or four images. You may have 20 images. Yes or no? When you are scrolling or something like that, you might have 20 images as well, right? Possibilities there are not. Yes, in the 20 images, due to some reason, images may not display. Maybe spelling error, path error, or extension error. Any error, image will not display. First of all, Uh, then assume in 20 images, three images displayed. Next to three not displayed. Next to one displayed. Next to one not displayed. Next to three displayed. One not displayed. Like that, it is not there. Now you cannot directly recognize which image is missing and which image is displayed. Understood what I am telling? So for that reason, we have one special attribute in images only. That attribute name is ALT. What is the attribute name? ALT. ALT means alternate name. ALT means alternate name. Just I am giving some name. You can write anything there. I have written person pick. But you should not write alternate. You have to write ALT only. It's alternate name, but you have to write ALT. What is that pick? Okay, message pick. Okay, Apple pick. This one. ALT Apple Peak, right? That's it. Now save this. Go to your browser. This observe before reloading the page. Now observe. Now you understood, right? No need to explain what is the meaning of that. Now whichever is missed, you can able to see that. Clear. But if you look at the first one, for first one also I have written the name, but it is not displayed because it will work only when it is not displayed. Understood? The purpose of alternate name is that. Clear? Stepney. Stepney in your vehicles. When you will use, right? Daily it will be there, but you will not use it daily. You will use it only in the case whenever one tire gets flat, problem came, then only you will use that extra spare. Yes, sir, no. Here also alternate name is there that will not directly displayed. That will be displayed only in the case your actual image failed to load. Clear? So the purpose of alternate name or ALT attribute is to recognize which image is missing. That's it. Generally we cannot recognize directly. That's why to recognize which image is missing, we'll be using ALT attribute. Clear? This is one usage. There is one more usage also, but not for all people. That is for the people who are visually challenged. Right? Who can't see, man. There will be people who can't see. Those people also study, right? You don't know. People who can't see also will study. You know that, right? They have their own education system. You know that, or you don't know? You know that, right? So those people also go through the website. I don't know whether you know it or not. They also will go through the websites, but using that headset, they will listen to the website. They can't see, right? That's why they will listen to the website using some screen reader softwares will be there. Using that, they can able to listen to the website. Understood? At that time, normal paragraphs content they can able to hear, they can able to listen, but when it comes to image, nothing, right? So at that time, if you write alternate name, that name they can able to hear. Understood? Got it? So that is another usage for ALT attribute. Two usages are there. One is generally whenever an image is missing from displaying, at that time to recognize which image is missing, we use this. And the other one is for the special people, whenever they are going through the website using screen reader software. They are called screen reader software. At that time, this ALT if you put, so that that image they will come to. Clear? There it will be sound. It will be sounded like an image, some name, image name. Clear? So that's it. This is completely about your images, adding images to your web page. So images is like a second content we added to our web page, sir. That is with the help of a special tag called img tag. In that we use an attribute called src. Attributes are something which will add extra behavior to your elements. Src, what you need to pass, the address or location or path of the image, whichever you want to add, that we need to pass. And that image may be present in different locations. It may be present in the same folder as that of your web page, or it may be present in the other folder, other different folder of your computer, maybe sometimes completely out of your computer, maybe in the internet. There also you can able to get it. If it is present in the same folder, you no need to worry, simply write the name of the file. If it is present in the other folder of the computer, then write the full path. If it is completely out of your computer, then write the full URL. Clear? Clear? Now see this, these two are missed, right? Now whatever the mistake I did, I am going to correct it here. D drive, right? D. Now I am writing C. Only one thing I corrected. C. Reload. See that. Got it? That is from the internet. It will take some 1 second extra. That has to load from the internet, right? Ah. That image from where it is coming? Internet. Clear? So now see, their error means that name, but here it is not there. Clear? So that's it. This is about completely adding images to your web page. Today's session is about. If you guys are having any doubt, online people, just let me know. You can ask your question in the chat box quickly. Else, if you are clear with the session, just give me the confirmation that you are clear. Send me the message in the chat box like you are clear. All of you. Sri Harsha, Anjali. Sri Harsha and Anjali. Clear? Else, if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Yeah. Okay, guys. Then try to practice the same today. Add images to your web page. Create one web page. Simply add images to that web page. Add minimum 3 images. If you want to add more, it's up to you. But add 3 images. One should be from the same folder. Other should be from the other folder. One should be from completely out of your computer. That is internet. And resize the image and add some alternate name to your image and change that names and I'll cross check it. Wrong name you write and cross check. Fine. So that's it, guys. We'll see rest of the things in our next session. That is some other content we'll be adding to our web page in the next session. Guys. Bye, guys. Take care.